right. Welcome everybody. Those of you who are here, there's probably nobody here right now because this was a late announcement. Not because I didn't plan to hold an episode today, but it's just the way my last week has gone. It's been planned. I'm ready. It's just the unfolding of the last week and this morning in particular. So thank you for your patience on that. And let's dig right into it. Let me just bring up my notes. Happy Monday. This is Monday, May 26, 2025. And lots going on. Lots going on in the world. Lots going on in my world. So I'm happy to, those of you who are going to join as you join, and those of you who are watching afterwards or listening in some other form in the future, appreciate you being here. So Monday morning mindset masterclass. This is episode number 3. We skipped last week because of the holiday, not because I wasn't working, but or it wouldn't have been value to add, but just again the way that weekend and last week went, it didn't seem practical for me. So here we are. So I want to review 3 of my key principles for mindset. And just as we start, many of you are new, and those of you who are coming back will appreciate this as well. So let's just start with there, and then we'll get into today's main topic. So my 3 key principles, or 3 of my key principles for mindset are: number 1, your mindset matters. And I went into this in some length last week, but I'll just say for now in the summary here, your mindset matters because resiliency matters. And I'll dig into that a bit here in just a second. Number 2, key principle of mindset for me is you should invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. That's very important. And number 3, key mindset principle for me is take action. Meditation is great. Don't get me wrong, but choosing to spend time meditating is an action. So you just can't meditate 16 hours a day, 24 hours a day, etc. So there must be other action to be taken if you to strengthen your mindset, B, to strengthen your life and your future, and C, to take hold of the dreams and goals that you have for your life. You need to take action. So, we are talking about resiliency today. So, going back to key number 1 is that your mindset matters because resiliency matters. Yeah, I mean, in a way that says it all, but let's unpack that a little bit. Your mindset, or the way that your worldview, the way that you look at yourself, the way that you look at others, the way that you look at circumstances, that all forms your mindset. And worldview can encompass things like religion and grander beliefs and all these other things, which are certainly part of your mindset, influenced by your mindset, and vice versa, in many ways. But mindset being, your active part of your thoughts, and your beliefs, what cause you to act certain ways, behave certain ways, say certain things, choose not to say other things, the way you say things, the way you express yourself. This all comes out of your mindset. And when you have a stronger mindset, aka you are more resilient, you have the ability to weather more storms. And I'm not talking necessarily Job level storms. If you're familiar with the story of Job from the ancient text, also known as the Bible, few people, I think, in this world face true Job level storms in their life. Certainly some do, and you may feel like that's the way that your life is going. And I'm not here to contest that. You may be right, but your mindset and how you approach, how you respond to or react to situations in your life that are beyond your control, that seem beyond your control, but that are actually in your control and or were caused by you, or just the choices that you make that cause situations to be unfavorable to you. These are all born out of your mindset, I believe, and your beliefs as part of your mindset. What you form, what you do, right? What you do, how you do it, when you do it, why you do it, all these kinds of things. I think it all comes from your mindset. So hence the focus of this series. This masterclass is here to help you strengthen your mindset, so that you can live the life you want, expand the life that you have, and reach into other life opportunities that are beyond where you're at right now. So someone just entered the room behind me, and that's all. That's okay. Um, so pardon me for the slight distraction. Hey, so I want to dig into mindset a little bit here. There's a thought. One of a famous podcaster, famous comedian, has said, about mindset. He says, his name's Adam Carolla, and he says, we try to, so many people try to build a life around zero gravity, right? Basically, in a nutshell, making life easier. If we take away gravity, there's no pressure, downward pressure on me. There's no stress on me moving or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. And there's definitely some truth to that. And there's not opposed to finding ways to be more efficient and make life easier and make life go smoother for you. But if you're always chasing the easiest way, if you're always chasing the least resistance, you're robbing yourself of an opportunity to build your resilience. Should you relax sometimes? Yes, 100%. Should you rest sometimes? 100%. Should you rejuvenate? 1,000,000%. Absolutely. Recreation, all for it, right? In spurts. And if you're recovering from trauma or injury or something like that, obviously you may need more of that, right? I'm not a doctor. Consult your trusted medical professional for that. But long story short is, if you're always pursuing the easiest path, and that's your prime objective in life, if that's your mindset, is I always have to have the easiest path because life is too hard, or I don't want hardness, or I don't want struggle, or I don't want challenge, you rob yourself of the opportunity to build a stronger mindset and to be more resilient. And then, when challenges come along in your life that are beyond what you've ever seen before, you won't be equipped to deal with them. So I could go on at length about that, but I'm just going to read a simple poem here and then comment on it, and then we'll close off here. This isn't going to be a long episode. And this is a poem that when I graduated high school, I won't tell you what year that was. It was a few years ago. We were asked to sort of put on the wall of the auditorium, sort of our thoughts or something about us that we wanted the world to know. And I racked my brain for I don't know how long and came up with this poem. And I thought of this poem on and off throughout the years, and then forgot about it for a while, and was recently brought back to my attention. And I think it's very fitting when we talk about mindset, resiliency, and the topic today of choosing, not always choosing the easiest path, putting some gravity consciously in our lives to build strength. You do that when you go to the gym. You add gravity when you pick up heavier weights. Put them up, set them down. That's adding gravity to your life, and that strengthens your muscles. Same thing strengthens your resiliency and your mindset when you consciously put challenge in your life and go after something difficult. Here's the poem by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as far as that the passing there had worn them really about the same. Both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. By Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. So the reason why that's interesting to me is again partly because of it fits, I think, right in with this whole theory, my belief of building resiliency in your life consciously. If you always choose the easy path, the well-worn path, the path everyone takes, yeah, there's a certain comfort in that. There's a certain ease. There's a certain whatever lack of stress in that. But taking the road less taken, choosing the path not everyone takes, choosing the path that will present you with more challenge, will strengthen you personally, will strengthen your mindset, will strengthen you physically in every way, and prepare you for untold, unexpected challenges in your life. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. Thanks again for being a part of Monday Morning Mindset Masterclass, and look forward to seeing you all in the socials and in person. And have a great day. We'll see you soon. Cheers.